everyone. Welcome to the XM Live Room. My name is Stav, and I'll be your host for this Trading Styles for All. Everybody, this is essentially a simulcasted session. So, in that case, those of you who are tuned in via our YouTube channel, feel free to engage with me via the chat over there. If there's anything from you guys here in the live player, you know where the chat is. Leave me with your comments or questions. In this show, we aim to familiarize ourselves with those styles and strategies most commonly used by the experts in efforts to find one which suits us best. Those of you who are new, there are three live rooms across the board in the live player. And in that case, when I refer to the experts, I mean the trading experts in the beginner and the advanced room. Those guys with an extensive track record, years of experience, here to teach you how to trade quite practically on the charts. For now, we're going to dive into the theory of it all. And in that case, everyone, let's have a look right here. There are definitely styles to accommodate each and every one of us. Trend trading, day trading, swing trading, position trading, night trading, range trading, even scalping. You guys, as we look to find that style or strategy that fits us best, we do always need to keep in mind. Our self knowledge or personal factors, particularly personality traits, time or availability, lifestyle or circumstances, and most importantly, our level of education. You guys, we've got an abundance of educational resources here at XM, and in that case, I'll be sharing as we move along the slides. As we see here, you guys, there are definitely several different styles, but we'll be tapping into the ones most commonly used by the experts. You will start off with the shortest trading time frame, and we'll go ahead and actually land to the longest. And then have a look as to some strategies. We'll start off with scalping, shortest trading time frame. In that case, you guys, you're more than welcome to tune into our trading expert, Giancarlo Prisco, even Derek Dargo. He has his session in the beginner room as well. So do make sure to keep tabs as to our live education schedule and plan your week ahead with the experts so that you learn this style or even a strategy. Typical duration for that scalp trading style could be anywhere from a minute to 15. Each candlestick in that case would represent a minute or maybe even anything in between up till 15 minutes. So each candlestick would read price for that symbol, instrument, or asset in accordance to the time frame you're tapped into. What does scalping mean, you guys? Scalpers look to make many quick trades throughout the day. They essentially hold positions for a very short amount of time. Could be seconds to minutes. Depends on the market and price fluctuation itself, of course. And you guys also important to note that there is limited exposure to overnight market outcomes. Minor movements within the market occur often, always an opportunity to scalp. The aim is to find a demand and supply in balance. And in that case, you guys, they don't essentially plan to hold their trades for long. So they have a different type of mentality from swing or position traders. As a result of research, they plan less on averaging down with lower prices. They tend to take profits at higher price points, and they do have a different risk management strategy from other types of traders. They prefer to cut losses quickly and actually keep overall trading low risk. In terms of requirements, you guys, all trading styles definitely require a clearly defined trading plan, a clear entry and exit strategy to the detriments of what you're in that trade and to the detriments of what you're out of that trade. Tight spreads and liquid markets definitely make the jobs of scalpers far more enjoyable. And of course, you guys, they do dedicate time to understanding the US and the European market movement. They do use real time analysis. So, you guys, as they are placing these really quick and short lived trades, they are definitely analyzing the markets. They tend to trade the most liquid instruments or assets. Forex pairs include the Great British Pound to the US dollar, the Euro to the US dollar, commodities such as gold or oil, and equity indices such as the US DAX. They tend to trade during the busiest times of the market, you guys. Could be the first few hours of the European market open, or even the first few hours of the US market open, maybe even after important economic news events, including the FOMC Fed. Now, you guys, as we see here, those are a couple of questions in which you could be asking yourselves in efforts to come to the conclusion as to the style or strategy that fits you best. How much time do you want to devote to analyzing the markets, you guys? A better question is, how much time do you have to analyze, track, or trace that market? Are you looking to start trading to essentially build a nest egg for the future, put some money aside into savings, or do you actually plan to make a living by trading? Turn this into your primary source of income, like many of our trading experts. You guys, it's important to not pick up just any style simply because you like the sound of it, and perhaps even come to the conclusion you're not good at trading, where in fact that could be far from the case. You've just opted for a style you don't have the time for. So, what you will realize is that time frame is particularly correlated to screen time. Um, Moving on, you guys. Personal factors to consider right here, just in terms of the scalper. They could arrange work in the morning in order to trade the US market in the afternoon. They could arrange work in the afternoon in order to trade the European market in the morning. You guys, this definitely depends on your time zone, just a hint to the application of the style. Screen time is limited to the busiest time of the market, you guys. So that's really important to consider. And a style in which you'd be able to do it 1 to 2 hours at the very most, just to keep it to a healthy amount, since a hefty amount of focus is required, as I mentioned. Now, in terms of personality traits, you guys, the scalper does enjoy that feeling of adrenaline, is well equipped, knows how to handle and manage that feeling. They are able to make quick, precise decisions, act on those decisions without hesitation, and they are definitely present and not easily distracted. They have a clear balance between research and impulsivity. So, as I mentioned, quick, short lived trades, you're able and need to be able to act quickly, but all of this is backed by research and analysis. You guys are non attachment to trends, to price levels, instruments, or trades, and essentially the ability to cut their losses quickly. Right here, you guys, we do have those educational resources. I'm going to share a few with you as we see live education rooms, 3 rooms available: the XM Live room, also the welcome room, where we do give you a little bit of everything, the beginner room, and the advanced room, where you'd essentially learn alongside the experts. Beginner room, a pretty cool opportunity to start off with the theory of it all, and in the later half of the session, tap into the charts to see how this all is all quite practically applied. Advanced Room, you guys are more so live trading action. Advanced Room provides you the opportunity to actually tune into 2 trading experts most of the time. Pretty cool way to see which expert you might perhaps identify with the most. Who knows, you might make a favorite, see to consider particular expert your mentor, and tune into their sessions throughout the week. You guys can also catch our panel discussions in the advanced room as well, where our trading experts tap into fundamental economic events or any other trending market topics. These could include the FOMC Fed interest rate decisions, the ECB interest rate decisions, and all of those really, really important and market shaping economic events. You guys do make sure to check out the live education schedule. Nicely plan your week ahead here with us, or have a look as to the scrollers just down below in order to plan your day to day or even your hour to hour with us. You guys, XTEAM webinars, seminars, and workshops, an additional educational bonus. If you check out our webinars, you'll be able to see that you're nicely able to attend in several different languages. So if you prefer to learn in your native language, we do have you covered. Seminars all over the world. Check out xmglobal.com and see if one's taking place near you. Simply save your seats. Make sure you have a real account to do so. And then, you guys, educational videos brought to you by Tradepedia. A lot of you newbies actually come to the chat and ask if we have any theoretical material, books in which you can read. But we do have this series brought to you by Tradepedia right here within the website, you guys. You can go ahead and cover all of the foundation, those different pillars of trading in theory. We are more so visual over here. In that case, follow this series and cover all of that foundation you are looking for. Now, a demo account. A demo account is a pretty cool tool or account type to be using if you're not yet too confident to embark within the real markets. Why not go ahead and essentially practice all that you're learning alongside the experts via a demo account prior to embarking in the real market? That's if you're not ready, of course. But it's really important to be applying all that you're learning, elevating alongside our experts throughout the week. And in no time, you'll be able to open that real account of yours. Now, you guys, I do want to Reiterate, do keep in mind your personality traits, your time and availability, your lifestyle or circumstances, and your level of education. We'll be diving into day trading for the moment. We've actually got plenty of day traders here. And essentially, you guys, important to note, we've got an array of instructors and experts. Over 15 experts and instructors, you guys, including our Tradepedia team. And in that case, you guys can more so have a look as to make a favorite or a mentor and tune into a particular expert session at a time throughout the week. Learn alongside them. Plenty of day traders to choose from. Make sure you check out the sessions across the board. Again, remember, if you're looking to plan your week ahead, check out the live education schedule or even the daily scrollers, which will give you a nice indication as to the sessions throughout the day. Typical duration, you guys. The intraday or day trading time frame does include your 15-minute chart, your 30-minute chart, or even your hour chart. Again, particularly short-lived, not so short as scalping. But if you are tapped into your hour chart, you guys, each candlestick would represent price of a symbol, instrument, or asset within 1 hour. Day trading or intraday trading, what does it mean? You guys, day traders or intraday traders actually look to make many quick trades throughout the day. As the word says itself, of course, they hold positions for minutes to hours and they usually enter and close trades on the same day. Now, you guys, in terms of requirements, they do use the sufficient time to analyze the markets, frequently monitoring their positions throughout the day, paying close attention to both fundamentals and technicals, and they are able to identify trends and market conditions. This style does definitely require the longest amount of screen time, so do definitely keep that in mind. What you will realize is that the shorter the time frame, the more the screen time, and vice versa. The longer the time frame, the less the screen time. So do keep that in mind. Again, a couple of questions to help you narrow down your options, everybody. Right here, do you simply enjoy dabbling in the market? Do you have the time? How much time do you have to analyze, track, or trace that market? Are you looking to build a nest egg for the future? Put some money aside into savings? Or do you actually look to turn this into your primary source of income? Essentially, like many of our trading experts, remember, you guys, important to answer these questions quite openly and honestly, not pick a style just because you like the sound of it, and maybe even perhaps come to the conclusion you're not good at trading, where this could be far from the case. You've just opted for a style that you don't have the time for. Remember, time frame is directly correlated to screen time. Keep that in mind. Now, as I mentioned, this style requires the longest amount of screen time, perhaps particularly tricky to combine this with an existing full time job, especially if you're just starting off, you guys. You'd need to wean yourself out of that existing job. So keep that in mind, how much time you have on your hands if you're looking into day trading. Now, as the term says itself, they might prefer to start and complete a task within the same day, have a quick decision making process, and essentially, you guys, they have the ability to make high volume trades quickly. You guys, they're analytical thinkers, constantly connecting the dots, you guys, and they do have a non attachment to their trades, as the scalper does. Um, these are short term styles. They like working outside of an office setting, maybe to compensate for all of that screen time. You guys, in terms of education, we've most certainly got you covered. Remember that you can check out our schedule throughout the week, Monday through Friday, and have a look as to the 9 hours of live education. And in that case, tune into the sessions which seem a little bit more appealing to you. Definitely, we've got an array of instructors and experts to choose from in which can mentor you. Perhaps you identify with one more so than the other and tune into their sessions throughout the week. In the beginner room, you'll be starting off with the theory and later going in to the charts, seeing how that theory is applied. You guys, advanced room, more so live trading action. You'll be tuning into two trading experts most of the time. Pretty cool opportunity to see which expert you might perhaps identify with the most. Who knows? You might make a favorite again. And in that case, you guys, the advanced room also gives you the opportunity to tune into our panel discussions. Panel discussions outline trending market topics, other fundamental economic events. The experts share their views and opinions as to whether or how they believe these events might or might not shape the markets. You're more than welcome to chime in, share your own views and opinions via the chat. Our experts always love to hear from you, you guys. Remember, we've got plenty of chats, or I should say, we've got three chats within each room. And in that case, you're nicely able to engage and correspond, whether it be with the hosts or the experts throughout the live sessions. We've got a view in the chat here in the XM live room. I do want to say good evening to you too. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful trading day as well. Thanks so much for being here. It would be wonderful to find out if this is your first time tuning in. Also, let us know where you're joining from. We always love to hear from our viewers. Essentially, what we do understand is we are not a global